Talking on the Trinamool Congress position in Meghalaya ahead of polls, Nationalist People's Party chief and Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said opposition is already divided as they are not united. The TMC is further breaking and many TMC MLAs will join NPP or other parties. TMC has just come in, but they could not sustain and build the organization.
For the government, Congress had 17 MLAs. The Congress broke into two pieces, and from that came out TMC, and half remained in Congress and half in TMC. So opposition already is divided. The trust and the confidence of the people that united opposition is not there is already making a doubt in the people's mind that whether these opposition parties can actually perform or not, because they are not united anymore. They've broken into half. Number two, after the TMC and Congress broke into half, the TMC is further breaking into another half within themselves. Many TMC MLAs are either going to join the NPP or other political parties, and that will happen soon. I don't want to talk about it now. So TMC is going to further break. So I don't know if that is a sign of them getting stronger or them getting weaker. That I leave it to you to decide and people to decide. That's number two. Number three is that the political scenario in the Northeast and in Meghalaya especially, in the current situation, TMC is a party which has just come in a way, though there were some instances in the past that they had come in and they were there, but they could not sustain and it could not build the organization, and hence even today in this particular election the party is not as acceptable as they think they are, and the organization will take a lot of time to build up. So hence, given these situations, given the fact that opposition is broken into 3, 4, 5 pieces, given the fact that TMC is an organization which is new and will take time to get acceptability in the Northeast, keeping all these factors in mind, it would be wrong to conclude for them or for anybody to say that they are going to be forming the government. I think they should accept the reality. They should see where they stand. That is the first thing for any organization to improve and to improve the organization, is to first accept where they are and then say, look, now we need to work and strengthen ourselves. So the fact that they are already building castles in the air shows that they don't know what is in the reality, and they are not being able to.
Also speaking on the partnership with Bharatiya Janata Party ahead of elections, Sangma said PJP and NPP will contest on its own, but they are with NDA in centre and other states. He also maintained that NPP has its own vision and ideology and always fought elections on its own.
So we have always fought elections on our own. NPP has never had any pre-poll alliance, and the reason is because two. Number one is that we have always believed that we have our own, our own vision, our own goals, and our own ideology, and hence when we go to the people for elections, we go with our ideology. That's number one, and hence we don't go for pre-poll. Not just this Meghalaya election, even the last two Manipur elections, the Nagaland election, the elections in Mizoram, in all elections in Arunachal, we have fought on our own. Number two, the point is that the politics and dynamics of Northeast is not the same as it is in other parts of the country, especially in the smaller states. So you have a very individual-centric election out here, candidate-centric election, and hence the party has to organize and to be able to bring the groups, and the individuals together. We also have an election where, there's a lot of minor factors like localities, like communities, like different leaders. These all play a very important role, and hence the mixing and matching of these leadership and the candidates who contest, who doesn't contest at the grassroots level, determines ultimately who will win. So keeping those complexity of the politics in mind, the BJP is contesting on its own, the NPP is contesting on its own. We have always maintained that we are our commitment and the fact that we are in coalition with the NDA at the center and in other states also. And given the political situation in the future, yes, if the occasion arises, we will have a coalition also. But fighting election, we will fight the election on our own. Saying that BJP right now, for them to claim that they're going to form the government, I think it's not a realistic statement right now. They themselves know the number of candidates they'll be putting up. They themselves know how how many candidates are strong and not strong. So it will not be so easy, number two. And number three, regarding the candidates, whoever comes up, whoever they put up against me, I have no problem with that. I know my electorate, I know my constituency, I know the work that I have done. The people know what the work we have done, and I'm sure that people will repose their faith in my candidature as MLA. But let's see, election is election. So as I said, I never take anybody lightly. We will fight, but I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to fight and win this election.
पोस्टपोल अलायंस के लिए आप रेडी है अभी?
तो वो बातचीत होगी जब इलेक्शन